On the winding road to 4.0, we've taken some detours, hit plenty of potholes, broken down more than once, and we're still not quite there. But just like the run-up to every major patch, we have at least one more that has just enough new features to make you almost believe it was justified in being an update of its own. It's time for Star Citizen Alpha 324. After 323 made everything a little too functional with a mini-map, dynamic crosshairs, image upscaling, a star map that actually let you see where you were going, and the ability to save your favorite mutated face for perpetual entertainment, 324 had to make things just a bit more convoluted. Now, instead of simply hitting the inventory button anytime you want and seeing everything you have available on the planet or station you're located, you'll have to track down one of these delightful little ATMs to facilitate your miraculous transaction. The implication is that these numerous wall-mounted boxes are swooping everything you own through tubes from some kind of central repository of all the shit in the area and popping it out of a drawer in the bottom, like those pneumatic tubes at the bank. But if you want a more tangible example of this central repository conveyor, you'll have to step into your brand new Instance Personal Hangar. We've come full circle from the introduction of the hangar module more than a decade ago when we all walked around like idiots just looking at our ships because we couldn't do anything else. Now, with the elimination of the array of in-universe hangars and corresponding elevator buttons, we can bypass this tired old wall of ASOP terminals and run straight to the elevators to take the single option straight to our own personal hideaway hangar in the ether. Here you can summon your ships once again from that mythical central repository through a gigantic lift that will slowly sink into the depths and re-emerge, bouncing your beautiful baby up to the surface, ready to take you on your interplanetary adventures. But you aren't just lifting your ships from the void into reality. You'll also have the brand new capability of summoning anything and everything you own from the depths with cargo elevators. If you were tired of the convenience of having your cargo automatically teleported to your ship when you bought it, you can finally feel the raw, visceral joy of lugging each box to your trunk and loading it up yourself. You'll be a tractor beam champion as you sling crates by hand or use the power of a ship-mounted device to stack those boxes from the comfort of your cockpit. You'll get it done so much faster that you won't even notice that it took longer to move them from this awkward angle. But that cargo elevator isn't just for the endless pleasure of menial labor. You can also procure from the depths all of that ancient hangar flair that you've been pointlessly hoarding over the years. You'll be able to bring up classics like this fish tank, that fish tank, or one of these many invisible objects. Some you'll even be able to pick up once they've made it to the surface, and the rest you can just admire from their neatly stacked position welded firmly to the elevator surface. And since it's your personal hangar, you can not only hang out in there as long as you want without anyone getting pissed, you can dump all of your persistent garbage wherever you want and finally live in the squalor you've always dreamed of. When you're finished decorating your new space garage home, you might want to prepare yourself for a trip to yet another space garage in order to take on the brand new cargo hauling missions. Now, instead of hauling around a handful of tiny boxes in your massive cargo hold, you can take on the task of picking up dozens of crates of goods, one box at a time, to truck them across the void and load them onto a different cargo elevator for rewards that will make you a thousandaire in a matter of hours. You can even pick up several missions at the same time to make multiple deliveries and finally get the experience of a seasoned DoorDasher. There's also another cargo-infused mission you can experience in 324 with Blockade Runner, but it didn't pop up for me in the PTU, so let's just assume it involves equal parts shooting at ships and scooting boxes around for a small amount of money. And there's also the all-new Aegis Saber Peregrine that takes the familiarity of the Aegis Saber and adds the incredible new feature of going faster than it did before. Star Citizen Alpha 324, giving you that cargo gameplay you've always been asking for before you realized how boring cargo gameplay is. If you'd like to see more information about previous updates in an almost informative way, check out my other Star Citizen videos here.